Alright, so for today's review, I just want to go over this amazing package that Amazon is providing. I mean, they're giving you all kinds of accessories. So I'm just going to unbox it, and I am going to go over each accessory in detail so you can see what it is, what it's for, you know, why we use it. And I'm also going to unbox the Rebel, show you what comes with that. Now, I'm not going to get into great detail on the actual Rebel itself. That will be on tomorrow's video. So if you'd like to just kind of see what all comes with this great package, just keep watching. And once you get it open, all you really see is again, the bag and the camera box, but you also have a tripod inside that black bag, and then you have an accessory bag inside that clear bag. Alright, so going from left to right, you have your 32 gigabyte SD card, you have your 50-inch tripod, you have your 58mm UV filter, you have your 58mm threaded tulip hood, your lens cleaning brush pen, your lens cleaning blower, your lens cap keeper, and Al's Variety microfiber cleaning cloth. So first I want to tell you about this card that you have here. It's 32 gigabytes. That's fine if you're taking pictures, short videos. But just so you're aware, you can get cards that are 64 gigabytes. You can get ones that are 128 gigabytes. They go even higher. I saw one that was 1 terabyte, which blows my mind. But just to give you an idea, 128 gigabytes, that's what I use for YouTube, and I've never needed anything bigger, but just be aware you can go with the different sizes, and some have different speeds. I mean, you can get an expensive one that does 150 megabytes per second, and some are even faster, 170 megabytes a second of processing time. And what that means for you is how long it takes to load video files onto your computer. So here I have the tripod fully extended. Right off the bat, I'm going to tell you this thing is not real solid. Now, with that said, it does function. I mean, it will get the job done. And here it is at 50 inches fully extended. So first off, let me just say, I'm not trying to badmouth the tripod, because here's the thing. I couldn't believe this, but my wife actually spent less money getting this kit. So it was cheaper for her to get all this stuff for free than it was to just buy the Rebel by itself. So bear that in mind. You loosen this part down here, and then it goes up and down just like that. So there is no lever like I'm used to, but that works. And then also it has your standard, you know, I don't know what you call it, but a handle that just moves all around. So it's pretty versatile, just like any other tripod. You can turn this, move this sideways. It's got your standard 1/4-inch camera mount right there. So, you know, it's a pretty standard tripod in most regards. It's just not that big, not that sturdy. Alright, so right here I just wanted to show you very quickly. It just has two areas here and here. So these both, you know, they open up and then you can raise it up and down. And then same with the bottom. You know, you can raise that up and down. So pretty standard. Alright, so next we just have this UV filter. The main reason people use the UV filter today is just to protect your lens. You know, it's better to get water on a UV filter than your real lens, you know. Or if you drop the camera or something like that, you scratch a UV filter, it doesn't cost that much to replace the filter, whereas the lenses are pretty expensive. So in the old days, the UV filter would also protect the film from sunlight, which could be damaging. But in the modern era, without real film, photographers will mostly use it to help give a sharper image, or, you know, to improve contrast. So let me show you what's in there. So here you have it, and this just screws onto the lens. Alright, so what I do with these is I extend the barrel or the lens like that, and then I just put the UV filter on and just turn it clockwise until it gets tight, and that's it. So now our lens is protected. Okay, and this is the tulip hood that comes with it. Now the main point of this is just to stop glare, and the best example I've ever seen, explained to me anyways, is think when you're driving in your car and you put down the visor to block the sun out of your eyes. That's pretty much all this does. And let me show you how to put it on. Okay, so it's actually quite simple. You just make sure your lens cap is not on. And my UV filter is still on. And you just put this here and you just screw it on. That's all it is, just clockwise. And once it gets snug, you're done. The next thing is the camera brush. And it sounds pretty straightforward, but let me show you something. So the brush part, obviously, you could kind of go around, you know, and you can clean any part of the camera with the brush, just get dust away. But, and what's cool is that retracts, so that's pretty neat. But on the other side, there's something on there. Let me show you. That is actually a little bit of carbon, and that will stain anything you have that's white. This is only meant for glass. So let me show you how to use it. Alright, so what you would do is you would touch the lens, but you just kind of dab it. I would not, you know, don't rub it around. Just kind of dab it a little bit, and then you got to make sure you put the lid back on, because you don't want that to get ruined or dirty. So put the lid back on. Same thing with your brush. Make sure it's retracted. Now you can put that aside, and then you get to use the cleaning cloth that came with it. So you remove the carbon with the cleaning cloth. Oh, and while I'm on the subject, this is your micro cloth. So it's specially made for these lenses so it doesn't scratch. Okay, so this is your lens blower, and you may think, oh, I got that, I know what that is, but I want to show you there's a right way to use it. Alright, so the proper way to do this is you would take the blower and you blow the dust away like that, and make sure you don't touch the lens. So let's say somehow you get dust inside the camera. Well, if you get dust and it ends up on one of your sensors or a mirror, you're going to have a problem. If you were to say take a picture of a white sheet of paper, you would see little black dots. That's when you know you have to then take this tool and blow air inside to clean it. You can squeeze this button right here, and this will open the camera up. And what you would do is you would just blow upside down, but whatever you do, you don't touch the lens. So I'm just going to put the lens back on. So all you do is you line up the lens. There's a white mark right here where my finger is, and there's another white mark right here. You line those up, and then you just twist until you hear a click. And I just wanted to tell you real quick, when I had my first DSLR, I had a problem with the mirror, and I wish I would have just used this, because online they said that there was a special brush that cleans off your sensor and your mirror. When I used that brush, it ended up marking or scratching my sensor, and my mirror ended up getting a mark on it too. And the camera was worthless after that. It was a $2,000 DSLR, completely destroyed. So my honest advice to people is I never ever take off this lens. I mean, if you're at the beach or somewhere dusty, just don't do it. The only time I take it off is in a very clean environment to change lenses. And honestly, ever since I had a Pentax, ever since I destroyed that, I actually leave the lenses on my camera. I never take them off. And I buy other cameras with different lenses. That's how serious I take it. Protecting the inside of the camera is critical. So the last thing I'm going to show you is the lens cap keeper. And what you do with this part right here is tape. So you get your lens cap right there. I'm going to peel this layer off right here and just stick it on there. You gotta try not to do it where the logo is. So you press down, and now that sticks to your lens cap. Now some people will just take this part and put it right here. And you can do that, but I don't do it that way because it interferes with a lot of my work I'm trying to do. So what I like to do, I'll show you. I like to actually run it through the side of the Canon, right? See this chrome piece right here? You can actually run this up through here like that, and then you can actually put that through. So it cinches itself up, and then you never lose your lens cap. It's always there. You know, if you get in a situation where you're out and about, there you go, it's on there. Take it off, it's still there. You're not going to lose it. And last but not least, you have your camera bag, which we can keep all these accessories in. It has a nice side pocket right there. It zips up over here. You have another zipper right in the front here, like that. And you got a strap for the bag. Another side with a zipper. You even have right here netting and another zipper. And then if you want to close it, I'll show you. Close it up, it's got two of these, which is pretty nice. Okay, so what comes with the Rebel itself, you have a strap, you have a lens, you have two caps, you have your owner's manual, two different warranty or registration cards, you have your Canon battery pack, which is important because you want a Canon battery, it's just better. So this battery just pops out like this, and in the back you just plug that into the wall and make sure that the Canon logo is on top, and you can see two arrows. Alright, so there's the two arrows, and then you have right here two lights. The top bar will tell you that it's charging, the bottom bar will say full. So yellow means charging, green means full. And last, of course, we have our Rebel T8i, just a beautiful camera. This is actually my second one. I bought the T6i. So check out my channel, because tomorrow I am filming the T8i. I will have every detail you can think of with the T8i. So if you have any questions, please let me know. And thanks so much for watching.